Fantastic. All right. Welcome to Combat Warfare 11. And before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, am I looking at you? Am I looking over here? Let's all honor America. We've got somebody here to sing the national anthem. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the lovely Melissa Gendron. Would you all please rise, remove your hats as we honor America, and Marissa will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so candidly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And before we start, guys, we haven't been here since September. Let's hear from the man that put this whole event together, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the president and CEO of No World Wrestling Extreme, Mr. James Allen.
The foam fingers. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy!
I just got to tell you before you start, that's the smartest fan right there. Look what he's got in his hand. Hold that up. Look at that. Yeah. 2 of them. NWW Extreme foam fingers. Available for the first time ever right here tonight. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. James Allen, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a fan of the foam fingers.
What's going on with Suckin' Rhode Island? How's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready for Combat Warfare 11? Big action-packed card tonight. 10 big matches, including the featured match. I'm talking about Luke Williams of the Bushwhackers, WWE Hall of Famer. You will see in this very ring tonight. So, everybody looks damn healthy. So, you know what? Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys ready to get this going? Now, I can't hear you. See, now I can hear you. All right. At this time, Rich is gonna take care of some business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for 1 second. The wrestling industry is a brotherhood, if you will. We all consider each other family. And yesterday we lost a legendary member of our family. It came to a big shock to a lot of us when the ECW icon New Jack passed away last night. At this time, and he was going to be here on September 25th. And unfortunately, we lost New Jack yesterday. So with that, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence as we toll the bell 10 times in the memory of the late New Jack. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I got the president and CEO in the ring. I think it's time to bring out a couple of very special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your four-time NWW Extreme Tag Team Champions, Chris Pyro, Davey Cash, the Hoodz.
Make some noise! Come on! Come on, I can't hear you! You can get that.
It's because you're deaf, Davey. Your hearing's going.
Old people can't hear.
Yo, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, how you all feeling tonight? Yo, I didn't drive all the way up here to hear crickets. Woonsocket, how you all feeling? See, Pyro? You're the man, right? You're the man that runs the show here, right? Right, Jimmy? You're the big dog, right? You got your tag team champions in the ring. And for some reason, you didn't promote us. Matter of fact, we ain't even got a match, Pyro. What's the deal with that?
I don't know what's up with that. I think everybody here thinks we should definitely have a match, no?
Yo, if y'all want to see the Hoodz have a match here tonight, let me get one big yeah!
So what I was thinking, since we are the four-time NWW Extreme Tag Team Champions, we're just gonna issue an open challenge to any two busters in the back to come out here and get squashed by the H to the double O DZ. You guys like that?
Ask and ye shall receive. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Rossi alongside Brandon the Ham Hamilton. We are live at the American Legion post number 85 here in Woonsocket for our first night of Combat Warfare 11. And it looks as if the former four-time champions... Wait a minute.
Well, now let's take a look here as...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a man I have never seen before, One-Eye Willie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Smoke, who earlier in the week...
You came out here, seems like you have something to say, but you're by yourself, and you need a tag team to wrestle in a tag team title match, right?
Big Smoke promised bringing the Humidor with him. Not sure what he plans to do now, as he's just come out to the ring by himself here at NWW Extreme Combat Warfare Night 1.
ladies and gents, the Hoods. Oh, I'm sorry, the Hoods. Who am I? You heard him. You heard him when I walked out here.
That's Dave. Come on, that's not his name. It's probably the name of one of your favorite movies, but
Big Smoke, straight out of GTA.
Big Smoke being pertinent enough to cut through now with how powerful his voice actually is.
Come on, is it? Okay, here we go. You can come out here and run your mouth all you want. But if my ears are not mistaken, you say something about an open challenge.
That's 100% right.
Well, I saw your video on Facebook and everything like that. Something else caught my ear. Well, I took that personally. And when you talk about the smoke clear, you're talking about big smoke. So, what I'd like to say...
Ladies and gentlemen, our crowd here letting you know the technical difficulty is not being welcome.
neither is Big Smoke for that matter.
We accept your open challenge, but I'll tell you something else. You guys don't stand a chance because you are a couple of boys playing a men's game. Beat up by guys bigger than you, all right?
Listen, Big Smoke, hold on. Get this mic up. Listen, Big Smoke. This mic ain't working. You know what? Big Smoke keeps running his mouth, and I'm gonna shut his good.
Now the Hoods issuing...
Davey Cash is not taken lightly to this. Big Smoke is encroaching upon territory that the Hoods have claimed for the better part of 10 years. They have been a regular staple here at NWW Extreme.
These are four-time champions now in the ring, being challenged by a newcomer, essentially, showing up here, making promises across the internet, saying, I have extra, I have stuff to bring, let's see what he has behind him. What could he possibly have up his sleeve? They're rolled up. I can see up them. There's not much going on there.
Now, this guy plans to bring a camp with him. That's been the rumor. That's been the gossip for the past couple of years, past couple of months, I should say.
We're looking at a lot of words being thrown back and forth.
Hey! Listen, you know what? There ain't no title match tonight, okay? You want it? I don't even know who you are. No title match tonight. Like, you guys just getting here. You think you're just gonna walk in?
know, baby.
You're just gonna walk in and just proclaim you're gonna get a title shot tonight? You want the challenge later tonight, the Humidor against the Hoods.
The Humidor against the Hoods.
If you guys succeed, the next show, July 31st, Summer Sizzler, maybe you'll get your title shot.
So get your bitch ass out of my ring before I give you the smoke.
A lot of threats hurled across the ring to start off night one of Combat Warfare 11. Big Smoke and the Humidor making big promises and making big demands. They're going to have the chance to come up big tonight with a potential victory against the Hoods.
The Hoods will take on apparently a new team referred to as the Humidor with their manager, Big Smoke. And now the microphone works.
Bob Rossi, just as you said, and
Let's
as we
get this show
reiterated
rolling.
just now in the ring,
All right.
the Hoods will take on a new team, the Humidor, led by Big Smoke. And we can only imagine what he must have in store because they've just been informed that if they win, like you said, a title shot is down the line for them. So that can only elevate the intensity that's already here tonight at Combat Warfare.
Well, again, this is not a challenge that the Hoods just, are going to take lying down. They're going to fight tooth and nail to protect a reputation that they have built for themselves in this promotion.
Brandon the Ham Hamilton. And welcome back, Mr. Bobby Rossi.
We love you all. Thank you.
Folks, it is an absolute privilege to be here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being tough throughout the COVID lockdown.
Sammy, you guys ready?
This audience is excited. What a crowd we have tonight.
One fall.
I'd say they've been very patient. You know, they've heard a lot of talk. They've heard a lot of jabber. But the time for talk is over. It's time to grapple.
Weighing in at 250 pounds, Mucho, Chris Moljo.
Moljo coming out of making his presence known here at NWW Extreme Combat Warfare 11 Night 1. This is our lead-off match for the evening. You know, we just had a very intense engagement in the ring.
Absolutely.
Between our four-time tag team champs, the Hoodz, and a new team coming out. But now we have a singles match to kick off the evening. And look at him going out there, letting the audience know he has no time for their nonsense, no time for their business here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
Well, I've got a lot of time on my hands. I've got at least 10 to 15 minutes to figure out what this guy is all about. He is making his debut here at NWW Extreme, and as far as I'm concerned, you're 0-0, pal. He brings a lot of bravado. He seems to be completely confident in himself. Looks to be in great shape as well. I will not sell him short. But this is day one, pal.
Letting him know that the man has expensive tastes, apparently.
And has no respect for Rich Palladino. He's already under my skin.
That's our Rich Palladino, thank you very much.
And his opponent, from Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at 200 pounds, Gio Galvano!
And Gio Galvano coming out of the back with a huge burst of energy right there.
Absolutely. That explosivity is going to pay off well in this match.
Absolutely. The audience is here. They love everything about him right now. This is another young upstart coming in to New World Wrestling Extreme tonight at Combat Warfare Night 1. Leaping his way into the ring. Look at the athleticism on display already tonight from Gio Galvano.
Better check if you checked me already. Thank you.
At first glance, I could see somewhat of a size differential between these two.
And we are underway here at Combat Warfare 11 Night 1 NWW Extreme with Gio Galvano and Chris Moljo in the rings right now.
Chris Moljo standing tall. He stands his ground. Galvano looks to be more of a cruiserweight style. He's a bit more flashy.
And quick lockup here now. Feeling each other out, trying to see if they can get an edge in here.
Galvano right out of the standing headlock applies a hammerlock of his own. This right now is still somewhat of a feeling out process.
It's really anyone's game right now as they try to see who the top man is, who's gonna find their way to break out of the holds here and get some action going.
Handful of hair by Mujo sends Galvano off the ropes to his chagrin. Galvano not quick enough to seize the moment there.
Mucho Moljo finding his way out of the ring. This audience letting them know they are not here for those tactics. They do not enjoy that type of tactical mind games. But this is an athlete who understands what he's bringing to the table. Finding his way outside of the ring awareness is key to making a name for yourself. And
I think because this is the first time these two have ever locked horns, he's going to take the opportunity to get inside of his opponent's head. We know that more of this game is mental than is often referred to. Right there he goes, Galvano, and eating a high knee lift to the midsection. And he's already controlling pace just 2 minutes in.
And now as Galvano is trying to find a way to grab onto the ropes there to break out of this hold.
Beautiful manipulation of leverage right there. Way to use the ropes.
Stunning athleticism there.
Great takedown.
That was only a real quick, and then a takedown there.
Very snug drop toe hold right to the chancery.
We're really looking at an incredible athlete on display here in the opening match here at Night 1 of Combat Warfare.
Moljo now using that upper body strength and that extra mass to his advantage, muscling Galvano into the corner. What's he got in mind here? Monkey flip. Galvano sticks the landing.
Excellent. Again, we're seeing this incredible toss there from Galvano. Followed by another one.
And what a way to start off Combat Warfare 11. This guy's fantastic.
A drop kick, a kip up, the athleticism on display from Gio Galvano is unprecedented.
Boom! Running forearm lands snugly across the jaw. Call it for 2. Is he coming up with the hat trick? Yes, he is.
Galvano might have this in the bag. He might have exactly what he wants. Oh, and he's met there with a boot. Met with a boot by Mucho Chris Moljo.
He measures out distance, and he is very calculative, this Mujo. He's dictated the pace the entire time. Anytime Galvano tries to take control of the matchup, Mujo is there to chop him back down.
Now Mujo working that leg. We're seeing Galvano really favoring that leg. It's looking like it may be injured. And a quick kick out there, a 1 count. As Mujo tries to maintain his position on top of this match. Gio Galvano sent to his feet again. That weak leg, that weak knee.
An early strain of the hamstring has got Galvano completely off balance, completely off kilter, and he's on the complete defensive at this moment. I don't know what he's going to do to turn it around him.
Well, we just saw it before, Bob. We saw a really athletic performer out there. Now we've taken his legs away from him, and you know, any athlete worth their salt will let you know, no legs, no athlete.
Now is the time for him to call an audible. He's going to have to dig deep into his reserves. He's going to have to think about those first couple of weeks of trainings before he built the legs that he has standing underneath him now.
And look at that. Moljo lining up for a quick slam, and and a roll up there. And a kick out there from Chris Moljo.
Oh, and yet again, that left quadricep is going to be targeted for the rest of this matchup. If he keeps running in blind, it's going to be a short night at the office for him.
It's starting to look ugly out there for that quadricep, that leg, that hamstring. Every aspect of his body. Now he's just pummeling the knee. They're absolutely manhandling him right now.
The mean streak of Moljo is paying off in heavy dividends right now. He is clearly in charge, clearly on top. Galvano's got to go back to the well, and he's got to make these adjustments shortly.
And now we see Moljo dragging Galvano over to the rope, using that for leverage to continue riding the leg, continue the pain. Poor Galvano is trying everything in his power, and a powerful slam, a powerful drop there from Moljo. Moljo really absolutely making it known that he means business, and he's not taking it lying down.
Galvano finds the reserves. He finds the will to continue fighting, but to what avail, Ham?
To what extent, you have to ask yourself, how much longer can you fight on one leg?
Moljo with a handful of hand now. He yokes his opponent up. It looks like he's going to go for a fisherman suplex. Galvano counters.
Galvano rolls through. And a kick out there. That was only 2. But Galvano again showing stunning athleticism with a kick. A kick right to the head of Moljo. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Using that injured leg to pop up and issue out one hell of a Pele to the temple. This guy has got some real guts.
You got to imagine that leg is just searing in pain right now. But he is fighting his way back tooth and nail on one leg alone, hobbling around this ring.
Look at this. Galvano has found himself a second wind and might be biting off more than he can chew. I sit corrected. Galvano with the cover. 2.
And a kick out there.
Wow.
A kick out there from Mucho Chris Moljo. You can't even believe, you couldn't write this if you were trying.
Yeah, whether you like Gio or not, you gotta commend his tenacity at this point, as well as Galvano. Half of his extremities are practically defunct, and he's here throwing down still.
Oh, and a quick grab of the tights there. Galvano trying to hold on to the rope. The ref doesn't see it. The ref doesn't see it. Galvano grabs onto the rope. The ref doesn't see it. It's a 3 count.
Moljo!
Definitely a questionable call right there. A lot of commotion taking place at ringside. I would say on positioning alone, I as a referee might have even considered issuing a rope break. But you know what, Ham? It's easy to say what we would have and could have done at that moment. We're here at ringside. We're not in the midst of the chaos. However, I urge the powers that be here at NWW Extreme to maybe take that under some further replay.
Well, one thing is for absolute sure, the Mucho Gio has made an absolute name for himself here tonight.
Want to commend both combatants in a fantastic debut here at Combat Warfare 11. Big ups to Gio Galvano for fighting through and showing a ton of heart in our opening contest.
One-legged man wrestling.
Jim Ross, ever the visionary. Folks, we're going to take it back to the squared circle with the Paladin Scream.
All right, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, we having fun now? Big Smoke says the Humidor. He's got a tag team. They're going to wrestle the Hoods later. James Allen said non-title match. These guys got to prove themselves, and if they win, they'll get a title shot when we're back here on Saturday, July 31st. But for now, we have our first of 3 title matches. This is a triple threat match, and it is for the New World Wrestling Extreme Open Weight Championship.
Folks, we are live here at the American Legion Post number 85 in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, and we are embarking upon a championship matchup. This is going to be high intensity right out of the gate.
A triple threat match, folks, for the Open Weight Championship here at NWW Extreme.
Introducing our first challenger from the land of misfit toys, weighing in at 183 pounds, the sci-fi psychopath, Sean Leiter.
I have to tell you something right now, Bob. I'm not one of those guys that tries to favor anybody. I really don't. But I love me some Sean Leiter. The sci-fi psychopath brings a lot of energy to the match, brings a lot of heart, really leaves it all out there. The kind of person that you know can walk out of a place with a championship belt wrapped around his waist.
You know, this is a guy who's been hungry for gold for quite some time. I've known Sean for the better part of 10 years, and he doesn't go out of his way to complain about what he feels as though is right and what he's due.
Absolutely, Bob, absolutely.
His opponent also challenging for the title from the 36th chamber, weighing in at 175 pounds, the great Nuka Kohima.
Somewhat of a new face here at NWW Extreme, but he's been in the region for the better part of 2 years. Coming out of Kevin Landry's Pro Wrestling Combine, the great Nuka Kohima could be one of New England's best-kept secrets, in my opinion.
From Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 187 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending New World Wrestling Extreme Openweight Champion, Sammy Diaz.
Doing Hartford proud, Sammy Diaz making his way around the ring, displaying his championship belt for all of Woonsocket to see. Of course, representing the firm, his organization based out of Connecticut.
You know, I got a lot of respect for a guy like Sammy Diaz, simply based on his work ethic. But the new leaf he's turned, this recent attitude he's carried, I can't get on board with him. I'm not going to be unbiased here. I've watched this guy develop over the past 3 to 4 years, and I'm happy for all the achievements he's come about. He's earned every one of them. But I do not appreciate the cut of his jib.
Being a champion changes people. I'm not going to defend it. But I'm going to say that being a champion changes people, and sometimes that change is necessary to keep that title, to keep that belt. You want that around your waist? You may have to do things that other people think are questionable, including you and me, Bob. Including you and me.
Ham, you raise very valid points, and I will not diminish them or take away from it by any means, but Sammy Diaz earned that title on his very own. What is he doing with that mongoloid at ringside? That's bad intentions right there. Judge a man by his actions.
He's just trying to protect.
Who need it? I carry it.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right, I see how it is. I see. All right. Okay.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
They think it's all about them.
No, we all have
This
them going
firm.
fancy. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? At least he's cute. Anyway. And this triple threat is now underway.
You know, it's getting kind of heavy. It's getting kind of heavy. Yeah, I can hold it. Yeah, I can hold it.
We have a lot going on here at ringside, Ham. Like you talked about earlier, the energy in this area is palpable right now.
But Sean Leiter playing a little mind games there. The sci-fi psychopath staying in the corner, waiting for the moment. And now we're seeing Nuka Kohima admitting some kind of miss. Sammy Diaz looking.
Your mics a little bit. Spread your mics a little because they kind of connected.
All right, now we're feeling each other out here. Sammy Diaz, Nuka Kohima, and Sean Leiter lock up, but no, Sammy Diaz there. Really taking advantage of the lockup while the other two were distracted.
Yeah, Jeremy Bell is going to have to keep his head on a swivel. You've got a lot of action in a triple threat matchup, let alone with the potential interference from your confidant there, Sammy Diaz.
And a flying drop kick there, missile drop kick from Nuka Kohima. As Sean Leiter quickly tried to do the backslide for the quick pin. Again, triple threat rules. The champion does not have to be pinned to lose the belt.
As Sammy Diaz needs to recover as fast as possible, Ham. You hit the nail right on the head. The champion's disadvantage is very clear in this style of matchup. But you're talking about Nuka Kohima and Sean Leiter, two men with perpetual gas tanks.
Now, not only that, these two have a history, as back in September, Leiter and Kohima face each other with Kohima winning. So we may see a sequel essentially what's happening, but now Leiter finds his way outside of the ring.
That's the difference maker. You can train, you can practice, you can run it through your head 100,000 times, but if you can think on your feet, if you can innovate much like Sean Leiter does, your stock rises up.
And now Sammy Diaz being pulled out of the way by his fellow member of the firm as Nuka Kohima goes flying through the ropes as well.
Elijah Six now providing a little bit of extra added assistance.
Now what are we seeing here from off the top ropes? Oh, goodness!
And he makes it look easy.
He makes it look flawless there, letting the audience know he does not care what they think.
They are all number one in his heart.
But what is this? Now, I'm sorry, are we seeing someone being thrown out?
Well, Elijah Six is really testing the patience of official Jeremy Bell here. That's what's going on.
Now we're seeing Sean Leiter swiftly hit there by Elijah as he's resting on the outside of the ring while Sammy Diaz makes quick work of Nuka Kohima inside of the ring. There are bodies everywhere. Big slam there from Sammy Diaz, flexing on him, letting him know who the boss is.
Diaz with a cover here.
And a kick out there from Kohima as Leiter finds his way back to the ropes. But now we're seeing interference again as Leiter.
And the very moment Bell turns his head, Elijah Six he manages to evade his line of vision.
Now Leiter off of the ring post there. Elijah Six and Sammy Diaz are just having their way with this match.
Oh, Nuka now with a great counter here.
And then the kick out there from our champion.
Ooh!
Responding with a backbreaker there. And a kick out from Nuka Kohima. You gotta imagine Nuka Kohima is running low in the gas tank. We were just talking, or Bob, you were just saying how he has an infinite gas tank. But, you know, that being said, he's been in there by himself for a lot of this match. And Sean Leiter has been injured on the outside. Diaz almost solely in charge and dictating the pace of what's going on in the ring.
He was able to manipulate the situation. He was able to control the pace. And in a triple threat matchup, anything is possible. It's such a volatile environment. But Diaz and his hooligan from the firm have come in with a very clear and effective game plan. It's worked out very well for him so far.
Well, you can see they're fully aware of the triple threat rule. The champion does not have to be pinned to lose, so Diaz has to do everything in his power to make sure that he gets the win in this match. It isn't just about necessarily surviving, it's about getting the win. But now we're seeing over there, Sean Leiter again being attacked by the members of the firm.
Kohima looking to utilize those reserves that he has, But Diaz is quicker to the punch, issuing out a beautiful standing vertical suplex.
And a quick shimmy there from the leader of the firm to let this audience know this is a game to him. This is a game. This is taking just minimal effort from this man. Look at him. He's been dictating the pace of the match.
Hasn't even broken a sweat. He's up on that second buckle, taking a little bit too long. And Kojima capitalizes.
With a second, with a kick up there now. And now Kojima trying to make something happen here. Sean Leiter rolls back into the ring. What are we going to see happen? Oh my, I don't like this at all. Oh my God, I don't believe it.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Leiter with the cover, he hooks the leg of Nuka, and it's still not enough.
I can't. No, that's it. Thank you. That's it. Good night.
Him, you better not check out earlier. You're going to miss a lot of action.
We're witnessing an incredible triple threat match here on the first night of Combat Warfare 11 for NWW Extreme. Sean Leiter getting this audience psyched up as he finds his way back to the ring after being manipulated, tossed aside, injured. All kinds of different things have happened to the poor man. The poor sci-fi psychopath in this match.
Sean Leiter has seen many wars in his day, and he is looking to set a couple missiles loose. The Trouble in Providence hits. Beautifully done by the sci-fi psychopath. Sammy Diaz has been momentarily neutralized.
And now it looks like we're seeing Kojima there, defending his way out of the corner here, winding up for something against Leiter, cleaning his clock.
Beautiful leg lariato. He makes it look easy.
Those are, again, I said it before, this is the kind of match you hope to call in your career.
Nuka now with the handstand springboard. Back elbow lands with precision.
The athleticism on display here tonight at Combat Warfare Night 1 is absolutely...
Ooh, 2 3/4. Jeremy Bell makes sure our timekeeper doesn't prematurely end this match. But I don't know how many more close calls these guys are going to have.
I can't imagine they have a lot left in the tank. Now we see Sammy Diaz at the back, possibly trying to get his way up to his feet as Nuka slams Sean Leiter onto the mat. This has been a high-paced, intense action so far tonight.
Beautifully done. The moonsault lands, but Sammy Diaz issues a shining wizard of his own. He pins Sean Leiter and retains the Openweight Championship.
The Openweight Championship stays around the waist of Sammy.
Let's take it to Rich for the official announcements here.
Here is your winner and still New World Wrestling Extreme Openweight Champion, Sammy Diaz.
An incredible match here. And while some of the tactics may be questionable, the belt is going out the same way it came in, and that's what's important to Sammy Diaz and the Firm. The belt came in with them, it's going out with them. What's next for the Firm?
Essentially, Sammy Diaz has neutralized 2 top contenders for the Openweight Championship. A lot of chicanery here at ringside.
This is one of those, like I said, an incredible match here tonight, incredible athleticism on display. We got a mini sequel match to the Leiter and Kojima match in September in here. There was a lot of action, a lot to dissect in this match. But the bottom line is, he is walking out that championship belt, and we're going to see him again.
I don't think he could have done it without Elijah Six. You know what? It's sad to say, because I've seen Sammy Diaz take on bigger adversary, but for right now, I want to take it back to the voice of New England, our host, Rich Palladino.
Tonight at Combat Warfare 11. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Of Combat Warfare 11.
Introducing first the company to ringside by Giant Silverplate.
I'm not sure, pal.
Trust Fund from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Platinum Playboy, Randy Shaw.
Another debut taking place here tonight at the American Legion post number 85. Alongside him is a man that I would not trust as far as I could throw in Jared Silverclate, but I'll give Silverclate this, he has an eye for talent.
I mean, he has an eye for fashion, that's for sure. That's a great jacket. But I'll tell you what, more importantly than that, the Platinum Playboy
Good
in the ring.
evening, Woonsockets! I am Trust Fund Benefactor!
If there were a time for a mic to cut out, now would be it.
In a night place, all the mics cutting out. We got through that?
Yeah, go figure.
I need to talk to all the children in the audience right now.
Well, that's sweet.
When your parents were little, nobody loved them.
Okay, so I didn't know my mom and dad were in the audience, but that's good to know because that's true.
Especially yours, so sit down and let me finish.
See, he was talking to me.
It looks as if some feathers have been ruffled here tonight.
So because nobody loved your parents, they grew up to become middle-class failures. And if you kids aren't careful, the same thing is going to happen to each and every one of you.
Yeah, this town's always been working class.
It's the bold talk to come to a working class town.
Really?
In an era in which the workers are
But
united,
me, on the other hand,
you're coming in here and
my
you're talking a big
father
game
did
with your
love
trust
me.
fund nonsense.
In fact, he loved me so much.
This audience, letting them know they're not having any of this.
I don't blame them.
I don't
Listen,
either.
we're
If I was told I was
so
low
I
class,
will
I'd be pretty
wait
upset.
until you
I mean,
quiet
granted,
down.
I'm wearing pearls, so I'm not. The Platinum Playboy here, drinking it all in, thoroughly enjoying the sounds being washed over him. The cheers and the boos are just fueling
Look, I
the
know
fire.
y'all came here to see some matches, but I can barely hear myself think. So until you quiet down, you don't get your show back.
Now look at this Randy Shaw, the Platinum Playboy. Getting up
As
there.
I was saying, my father gave me so much.
You know, whatever standing chance Playboy had with this crowd has been officially killed.
I mean, I think what we're realizing is
paycheck to paycheck posers, see what Jay Buster does to whatever middle classer walks through those that ring. You are going to know just how much it pays to be Trust Fund approved.
this audience getting rowdy at that last match. Of course, they've also been kept inside due to the pandemic, so they are chopping at the bit to let these people know what they're thinking of this nonsense. And now we're seeing somebody coming out from the back.
Oh, it's not just somebody. It's somebody special, my friend.
Weighing at 204 pounds, he's got the best brows in the business. Ty Shine!
Another former open weight contender that we've seen in the past here at NWW Extreme. Somewhat of the pride of TOS, the Test of Strength promotion. Definitely a mainstay here, definitely a mainstay in Connecticut. Ty Shine has been looking for a chance to showcase the fact that he's gotten lighter. He's lost a lot of bulk over the months. He hasn't been on the pandemic diet, and that's going to pay off in spades here tonight.
Brandon Shaw makes his way around the ring, really riling up that audience there. I just said, Ty Shine, the best brows in the business. Look at those. From here, they look fabulous. Oh, goodness. You know, sometimes people come out to the ring. Not gonna lie, guys. I don't let everybody know a little secret from the ham. I got jealous, and this is one of those times. Those eyebrows.
One of the most well-manicured commodities on the NWW roster.
And here we are. This single match is underway here. Capping off night one of Combat Warfare 11 NWW Extreme. We have the Platinum Playboy in the ring right now. Randy Shaw against the best brows in the business, Ty Shine, out of Test of Strength. And a quick lock up and a release there. Now, prior to the matches, we saw Randy Shaw and his manager really working over that crowd, reminding everybody that they are indeed high class. I mean, look at the tassels, look at the jacket. Real high class stuff.
If you gotta tell me you're high class, I'm gonna automatically assume you're not. And maybe that's the same mindset of the crowd here. But the hornet's nest has been shaken enough, and it is now time to throw down.
Now let's see now as we start to get this match underway. Trying to see you get a little bit of a grip here to get on top of the game. Ty Shy trying.
Very swift takedown right to the center of the ring. Nowhere for the Playboy to run. He's got a firm squeeze on that headlock. There's Ty Shine.
As you said, Ty Shy in the past, former open weight contender. Again, that triple threat we just saw was an incredible display of the talent and athleticism we see here. Ty Shy also showing some of that athleticism right now against the Platinum Playboy, Randy Shaw.
And Shaw's got a little bit of a size advantage here. Normally, most folks, they look at height and they see someone who's taller, they instantly think they have the advantage. But here in the sport of professional wrestling, this is a game of leverage. The shorter, stockier contender does have the advantage in most situations, but he's got to keep his eyes on the prize. It seems as if both he and the trust fund trickster, or whatever the hell he calls himself, are so invested.
Trust fund baby, get it over with. He's a trust fund baby, and he's out there without. Granted, when you have money, you can do a lot of things. You can afford a lot of things. You can afford people to do the jobs for you, so you can come out to nice places like Woonsocket, Rhode Island, run your mouth, and not have to deal with it, which is what we're seeing here tonight at NWW Extreme Combat Warfare 11. And this is just night one of Combat Warfare. This is just the first night, folks. There are more where this came from.
Absolutely. Randy Shaw looking for the counter here. He's still feeling out Shine's shoulder area. Grips the rope yet again, forcing a break to be issued. Big swing and a miss. Shine with a beautiful counter of his own.
Second, let's see if we can get a third one in there. No, but still we're going to get a quick hip check right to the face of the kick up there from Ty Shine. Best crowds in the business. Over the top rope.
HC Geardy lands. Sends Shaw staggering.
Now he's climbing his way up to the top rope there. Shaw not sure where he is. Cross body.
Beautifully done by Ty Shine. Still not enough to cinch in a victory, but I'd say he is starting to work over his adversary.
Ty Shine just looking for ways to pick apart his adversary right here. Oh! And we're seeing Randy Shaw making good use of the ropes there. Now, of course, in professional wrestling, we all think about the slams, the grabs, the hold, all those things. But utilizing the ropes is one of those excellent maneuvers, those ring awareness type things that you see from great wrestling talents. And I have to say, I may not like their methods, but I don't mind what I'm seeing coming out of the Platinum Playboy. I don't mind what I'm seeing. Know
your enemy and know your landscape. Shaw has a good handle of both, in my opinion.
Oh, now we're seeing a removal of the elbow pad. Exposed elbow. This could mean some business here for Shine. Oh, and nailing him with that exposed elbow right across the top of his head. Oh, this audience does not like what they've seen here. They don't care for the display by the Platinum Playboy.
Well, it's not how you act during a debut, in my opinion.
Oh, he's making his presence known for sure. If this is the debut match, he wants everyone to understand exactly the kind of person they're dealing with going forward.
Shine!
Shine tripped up!
Goes to launch himself off the ropes.
Tripped up, now the ref is being occupied, not seeing what's happening. Vicious neck breaker. And roll up there.
Say what you will about the strategy of Silver Clayton and his client, but I gotta say, the Platinum Playboy has some solid form.
Not seeing what's happening here, And now we see the Platinum Playboy trying to maintain his position on top of this match. Trying to stay in charge, dictating the pace now. We saw at the beginning of the match, Platinum Playboy was getting worked over a little bit by Ty Shine, but Ty Shine is currently in the back seat.
Shaw off the ropes. Lands another one of those hellacious elbows right to the back of the head, that upper neck area. Shine is in a world of hurt. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to continue this match.
And what you may not see, what you may not grasp, is that by removing that elbow covering, you're making direct bone contact with the top of your head. Not a lot of damage at the top of your head, and a vicious slam there. Again, the top of the head. He's really working that head. Really trying to make something here out of this.
So far, every bit of his offense has centered around that region. Ty Shine has felt a lot of impact from his shoulders up, and again thrown with full force into the corner there.
I could hear the ring post from here as it buckled under the weight of that throw.
You know,
now just showboating.
I mean, again, I'm not a big fan of the showmanship, but this Platinum Playboy has quite a few tricks up his sleeve. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of precision, and that's really what's impressed me the most so far.
The Platinum Playboy, again, is showing off how what he can bring to the table, I would say. This is him making a big debut, a big splash for himself, going up against a former contender for the Openweight Championship in Ty Shine.
And he's going up against somebody that refuses to quit. That is quite possibly one of the largest assets of Ty Shine's arsenal. It's that never say die attitude, and it is on display right now.
Oh, he's sent right back down to the mat. All that time, all that effort, trying to claw his way back. No avail. And a kick out there from Ty Shine as the Platinum Playboy tries to lock this up. Now Ty Shine looking around exasperatedly, trying to figure out what he can possibly do to find a way back on top. He was in control. There's part of the match where he was in control, and I thought it was all going to be tied.
Randy Shaw might have taken a little bit too long with that neck breaker attempt, providing the window of opportunity that Ty Shine is needed.
After Lariat here. Now Lariat delivering a few of those bare elbows of his own.
Single leg flapjack, well executed.
Now we're seeing Platinum Playboy trying, struggling, doing everything in his power to get to his feet as Ty Shine counts him in. He wants it.
Might have taken a little bit too long. Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Oh!
He has a vicious super kick.
Welcome to the party! Ty Shine with the victory.
Ty Shine, the best crowds in the business, with the victory.
Here is your winner, Ty Shine.
We talked about everything that Silverclight and his client brought to the table. We talked about everything that Ty Shine brought to the table. And in the end, perseverance wins the battle.
This is a match of pure heart from Ty Shine. You're seeing an athlete who was worked over. Nefarious things. That's right. Nefarious things were afoot today. But Ty Shine found a way to fight and claw his way into a victory. An incredible super kick there at the end. It's one of those displays of athleticism that you're going to see here at NWW Extreme. Combat Warfare Night 1. An exciting night of professional wrestling in my humble ham opinion.
Well, Ham, it has been a privilege to share this commentary booth with you. I hope you and the rest of our viewers will join us for Night 2 of Combat Warfare 11. We'll see you soon, folks.